what is that? Even
so it's even like this, right? CSR means it's environmental responsibility it's having, as you said, planting trees, controlling pollution, like that, right? Then ethical business practices means corporates should have some ethical responsibility towards the society, not only towards the society, towards the customers also, towards their employees also, right? Towards the country. So all ethical practices, when they are producing the product, when they are selling the product, when they are producing the product when they are producing, they should not use some harmful ingredients in that production, right? And when they are selling the product also, they should not use any harmful or illegal advertisement in the newspaper or in media. Then usually when we calling CSR as a charity, donating things will come under CSR. It's not only that, right? Donating something will come under CSR. Adopting a village, adopting a children, those things, educating a people, everything will come under CSR, but it's not only CSR, right? Philanthropy is the part of CSR. Helping others is the part of CSR, right? But it's not fully CSR. Usually the people will think that NGOs will come under CSR. Non-profit organization means that is CSR. It's not only that. Not only NGOs, it's not the sole responsibility of NGOs. But all the companies, whatever the size of the companies be, all the companies, they are having some responsibility towards the society. That will come under CSR, right? In those days, CSR is not mandatory. If the company is willing, they can do CSR activity. But now it's not so, right? But now all the companies whoever running in our country, it's mandatory that they have to do some CSR activity. It's not to promote the social reputation. It will promote the social reputation, but it's legally, it's mandatory that all the companies, they have to do CSR activities and they have to record that CSR activities in that annual report, right? In that annual report, they have to mention how much they have spent for CSR and what all the activities they have done. It is mandatory to renew their license. If they have not done anything, means their license being cancelled, right? So now then community development. CSR means it's not only the philanthropy, as I told, the community, the corporates, when they are living in that particular locality, means they have to develop that community, right? Whatever the locality they are residing in, they have constructed that building in, they have to develop that community by giving employment opportunities, by giving training to the employees, by helping SHGs and all. They have to develop the community. These things will come under CSR, right? Now write your own explanation on what is CSR. Covering all these points, write your own explanation on what is CSR. It is the commitment of business, right? CSR is the commitment of business to contribute to. You can add all the points. CSR is the commitment of business to contribute to sustainable economic development, working with employees, their families, local community development, and society at large. On the whole, to improve the quality of the life of the people. CSR's main aim is to develop the life of the people. So companies, they have to think about their impact on the society, right? What impact they have created on the society. How they are developing the standard of living of the people in that society. That will come under CSR, right? How they are impacting the society's life. How minimize the impact on environment. So CSR or all the corporates, they have to minimize the impact on environment by reducing the wastages and pollution. They can conserve the resources also. That is also the responsibility of CSR. Conservation of the resources. They should not waste any resource. They should not waste the water resources. Right? Next is ethical business practices. So the companies are expected to run in an ethical manner. Right? Ethical manner in the sense they have to give fair treatment to the employees. The companies, they have to give fair treatment to the employees. How we can treat the employees in a fair manner? Yes? How you people, the employers can treat the employees in a fair manner means they have to give without any partiality. They have to treat the employees. The fair treatment has to be given to the employees. Right? No illegal practices they have to do in that particular organization. Those things will come under. They have to give placement. They have to give training to the employees. Skill development of the employees also will come under CSR. It's not only the environmental control will come under CSR, but developing that more employees will also come under CSR, right? So corporates, it's their responsibility to give training or growth of their employees also will come under CSR. So corporates, they have to give efficient training to the employees, they have to give placement to the employees, they have to give fair and timely wages to the employees, they have to give all the incentives, then welfare activities they have to do to that employees. Those things will come under ethical business practices. Right in your notes. How the company can be ethical towards their employees. Those things will come under ethical business practices. Next is philanthropy. What do you mean by philanthropy? Right? Charity. So CSR, they have to support the charitable causes. If they need any support, that community needs some support means they have to give support to that particular community. Not only the community, even for the individuals, they have to give some support. Adopting the village, educating the people, everything will come under philanthropy. Or giving some donation to the government, giving donation to the poor people, giving donation to the some natural calamity, natural causes. Those things will come under philanthropy. Right? Corporates, many corporates, if someone dies in an accident means many people, many corporates, they are giving some donation to that particular family. Right? Those things will come under philanthropy. Giving donation, adopting the children, adopting the people, educating the families, everything will come under philanthropy. Right? But in olden days, they are thinking that philanthropy means CSR. CSR not philanthropy mattumda. That is giving charity or working along with the NGO will come under CSR. It's not so. Right? Philanthropy is just a part of CSR. Next one is community development. Fourth one is community development. So positive impact on the community they are operating. Community development means they have to, the corporates, they have to develop the community. Corporates, they have to develop the community by giving employment opportunity to that community people. And developing the locality, putting roads, water tanks, transport facilities பண்ணித்தரது, bus stands construct பண்ணித்தரது, right? Those things will come under community development. Educating the senior citizens. Opening a school, hospitals, எல்லாமே community development. Right? They have to support the government in community development. When the government is constructing a road means corporates who are working in that particular locality, they can also join along with government to put that in. Park construct பண்றது, ground எல்லாம் வந்து கரெக்ட் பண்ணி தரது, everything will come under community development. Constructing toilets, public toilets. Fine, go. Next one is characteristics or features or principles of CSR. Next topic you write characteristics. They may ask you characteristics or features or principles, anything. Fine. So in that characteristics, the first thing is old idea. That is, CSR is a old idea, very old idea, right? Giving charity, it's a Gandhian principle, right? We have to educate the people, constructing the temple. Raja காலத்திலே என்ன பண்ணாங்க, நிறைய corporates, நிறைய business people எல்லாம் இந்த ஜமீன்தார்னு சொல்லுவாங்க in those days, right? ஜமீன்தார் அவங்க என்ன பண்ணாங்கன்னா temple construct பண்ணாங்க, schools construct பண்ணாங்க. Those things also will come under CSR. It's a very old idea, right? But the perspective over that CSR has been changed. In those days, when the wealthy people, the people who are wealthy can do the CSR activities. They have to do the CSR activities. Or அவங்க வந்து politician இருப்பாங்க. They just wanted to win the consumers or the people's public's heart. அந்த மாதிரி நேரத்துல they are constructing a temple வந்து ஒன்று construct பண்ணுவாங்க, schools construct பண்ணுவாங்க, hospitals construct பண்ணுவாங்க. இது எல்லாம் வந்து it's a older idea, right? So CSR is not a new concept, it's a very old concept. But perspective or the idea towards it, how we are approaching that CSR is different, right? The perspective over it is different. Now in those days and all, it's not mandatory, but now it became compulsory, right? All the corporates, they have to do CSR activities to renew their license. So the perspective over it has been changed, but it's a old idea. Write it down. The first point is CSR is not a new concept, but it's a old concept. But the perspective over it or approach over it is different now. Has been changed and enhanced. So companies, they are having a social obligation beyond profit. Second point is companies are having a social obligation. What do you mean by obligation? Usually it will be telling no, I am having an obligation to you. That means because something like that, right? So the companies, they are having a social responsibility beyond profit. Company's responsibility is to get profit, but beyond profit they are having some social obligations. That is second one. Third point is it's not charity. CSR is not only charity. Charity is a part of CSR. We can't consider CSR as charity. Next one is CSR is very much good for the society. If you are doing good for your society, means definitely you will also get profit over it. Only when you can do good things to the society means consistent profit you can get. Suppose I am not doing anything good in my product, I am not introducing a good product to the market, means can I get the long term profit? Means no. have to do certain things to the society. Only if you can do certain things to the society, you can get that long-standing profit. Next one is it's a mutual benefit, mutual responsibility. What do you mean by mutual? Not only the company is having responsibility towards the society, but society is also having some responsibility towards the company. If you are giving some good things to the society means, society in turn they are giving you the profit, right? Society in turn, if you are in crisis situation means, society will definitely support you in your business. Again, the mutual benefit. Mutual responsibility means not only the company is having responsibility towards the society, but society is also having a responsibility towards the company. Over. Next one is size. Size means here. Sometimes they be thinking that only the bigger companies they are having responsibility, but not smaller companies. The small companies they doesn't have any responsibility towards the society. I am very small enterprise. I am having only 30 employees or 50 employees in my company. I am having only very less profit from my company. Then how I can do some good things to the society means it's not so. The companies who are bigger in size they are doing large number of good things to the society. But when the company's size is in smaller size means in that size with that profit they have to do some good things to the society. Whatever the size of the companies be, but they have to do some responsibility towards the society. So irrespective of the size of the companies has to do responsibility towards the society. Next one is continuous. CSR is a continuous process. I have done my CSR activity in the year beginning. So I have finished doing CSR activity. So whatever compulsory given by whatever target given by the government, I have completed it. So after that I can go into my profit. Okay, right? It is the continuous thing. From the year beginning till the end, you have to do CSR activity. Whenever the opportunity comes, you have to grab that opportunity to do CSR activity. So year beginning June month or March end la na CSR activity rendu activity target. So I have completed that 2 target. அப்படின்ற மாதிரி ஈவெண்ட் கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ற மாதிரி எல்லாம் we can't do that in CSR, but it is the continuous thing. Whether they are growing or not, they have to do that CSR activities, right? Throughout that survival, the company has to do all these CSR activities. Next one is first objective of CSR is, what is the first objective of CSR? Objective towards the society, right? As I discussed in the approaches, the first thing is the CSR or corporates, they are having very great objectives towards the society. They have to do so many community development services by constructing the same thing I am going to repeat, right? CSR, this particular paper, we are going to write the same thing repeatedly, but you have to write more points to get marks, right? So don't think that again and again I am repeating the thing. You people have to repeat in your paper also, right? So objective towards society means here all the corporates they have to do some community development by constructing a road or by constructing or developing the infrastructure in that particular locality. Then environmental sustainability. What do you mean by environmental sustainability? Sustainability, and what do you mean by sustainability? Constant. Yes? Constant. 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 What is the base through which we can do this environmental sustainability? Yes, Ajilakshmi, please get up and tell. Very good. Then making so many projects for community development, right? Even as I told you, they are constructing the dams, they are constructing the many reservoirs, they are constructing many projects they are doing, right? Companies, they have to support the government for doing that particular, for completion of that particular project. Not only that, we have to comply with the rules and regulations of the government, and we should be very much transparent in our regulations, in our business practices. Those things will come under objective towards government, that is supporting all government initiatives and promoting transparency in your business practices also will come under government. We are supporting the government by being transparent and being compliant with the laws and regulations of the government and supporting all the government's projects, right? These things will come under objective towards government. Understood? With examples, right? Next one is subjective towards the owners. Owners means here we are just talking about company is different and owners are different. Right? So as a company head or as a company CEO or as the company's manager, what is my responsibility means I have to give profit to my owner. Right? I have to increase the reputation of the company so that the company's or owner's reputation will also rise. If I have done some illegal activity in my company means definitely that will affect the owner's reputation, right? So I have to protect my owner's asset. What is owner's asset? Protect my owner's company here, right? Then objective towards shareholders. What could be the objective towards shareholders? Shareholder ka yarma? What do you mean by shareholders? The people who are buying shares from the company. What is the objective of why they have bought that particular shares from the company? Why the shareholders are buying? What is their objective? What is their expectation towards the company? Profit, right? Shareholders எல்லாருமே shares வாங்கணும்னா it is not for social responsibility, but I am buying shares from my company to get a profit. Am I right? So to get a profit, I am buying some shares means I have to minimize the shareholders risk. இங்க வந்து shareholders profit கிடையாது, but I have to minimize the shareholders risk and I have to increase the shareholders value. நான் எந்த அளவுக்கு ப்ராஃபிட்டபிளா ஒரு கம்பெனியை ரன் பண்றனோ அந்த அளவுக்கு shareholders will minimize the shareholders risk. Not only minimizing, but it also gives profit to the shareholders. Right? Understood? Next objective is ready to with example you write it down. You can increase also the company's reputation. Right? Next is objective towards employees. Objective towards employees. In that, near writing your own words. Objective towards employees. What would be the company's objective towards employees? What they have to do for the employees? As a company head, what I have to do to my employees? What is my responsibility towards employees? employees come from? How you can increase them? Okay, what are the other points?
To reduce the work pressure.
Okay, reducing work pressure. Then that's it. Better.
To improve the safety measures of
Very good. To improve the safety measures of the employees, workplace,